Welcome everybody to How Fast Will It Go, and today we're dealing with the 1970 Porsche number 3 917LH, and now this has 1191 horsepower, 623 pounds-feet of torque from a 6 litre twin turbocharged V12 engine. The car itself now weighs 2,122 pounds, has all-wheel drive, and it can now do 0 to 60 in 1.5 seconds and 0 to 100 in 3.169 seconds. Now, this is obviously has nowhere near the kind of power as the Koenigsegg Jesko from the previous episode, so really not expecting it to be anywhere near as quick as that, but it should challenge the rest of the top 5, and it is at least quicker to 60 than that Koenigsegg, which is quite surprising given it's got 409 horsepower less, and obviously isn't quite as sophisticated or has quite as much torque either. But still, yeah, let's get out there and see what this car can do. Now, we had this on the previous game, but we've got 6 extra horsepower here, and obviously we have a longer straight to deal with, and yeah, 7 gears as well to play with as well. So expecting it to be quicker than in that game. This managed 273 miles an hour in the previous game, I think. So yeah, let's see if we can do better than that at least. There's 265, there's 270, past the original car's top speed in the previous game. There's 280, 282, 283, 284, 285. Got any more? We've got several revs left by the looks of things. But either way, that is easily one of the fastest cars that we've had on this series so far.
You've arrived at your destination.
Lost a bit of speed there, but we'll gain it back in no time because this car absolutely flies. Hugely quick in terms of acceleration, even at these kind of speeds. But not when hitting the back of a car, obviously, so we'll rewind that. And we will gain some speed on this downhill section, but it's all about whether or not we can maintain that speed once we get past the flat bit, so let's see. Yeah, we're not going to maintain 288. .286 was being blipped a fair bit there, and we were holding it before we had to turn, so yeah, I'm going to say 286, which is again nowhere near as fast as the Koenigsegg from the previous episode, which managed to go 22 mile an hour quicker than that. But that 286 mile an hour is at least 13 mile an hour quicker than it managed on the previous Forza Horizon game, which is impressive in of itself, but it does mean it's also matched the Jaguar D-Type, which is usually one of the fastest cars on this game, on these games, and yet it's now having to share its third place position with this Porsche. Now, granted, that Jaguar is still by far the oldest car on this series by 14 years, but this is still the second oldest that we've had on this series that has cracked the top 10. So yeah, but it also means we're 3 mile an hour behind the Mosler MTE 900S, but we are crucially 2 mile an hour quicker than the McLaren F1, 4 mile an hour quicker than the F1 GT and the Noble M400, and 6 miles an hour quicker than the Toyota Supra RZ, and we knocked the Audi RS3 sedan out of the top 10. So yeah, it's quickly becoming apparent that more and more cars on this game can crack 280 over the previous games, as we now have, what, 8 in the top 10 now that have hit 280 mile an hour or more, which is hugely impressive. And obviously the Koenigsegg comfortably beats every other car that was in the previous game as well, and is the first car that we've ever had on this series, no matter what the game, that's cracked 300. But still, this Porsche has done incredibly well, especially for a car that is 52 years old. So yeah, really surprised by how quick it was, but more than pleased about how quick it was, even if I am surprised. Nonetheless, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.